Hey everyone, I'm Bazinga again. Today I'll be drinking another Farmerleaf tea, which is the 2025 Chiang Mai Gushu. It's the first time drinking it for me, and I've read some good things about it on Discord, so I'm very excited to try this tea. I've preheated my Gaiwan and I'm brewing 5 grams in a 75 milliliter with 90 degrees Celsius water, so under boiling. Perhaps I'll change it to boiling in the later steeps. Let's give it a try. First, the smell of the dry leaf. Alright, so typical Dien Hong smells. I feel, that Chiang Mai orchid fragrance they call it, or Chiang Mai fragrance Farmerleaf calls it. I don't pick it up, but I do get a certain sweetness from the tea. But it's cornered, so it's not really prevalent. The most prevalent smell on this tea is its maltiness, and that's what I get in most of my Dien Hongs. So very malty and a slight citrus smell. So I'm guessing this black tea will be mainly in the malty category, as most Dien Hongs, but I've had some fruity ones as well. Very nice color, some nice thickness as well. You can see the tea is already quite thick, but I'll pour this rinse off. Oh yeah, very malty. Like, if you've ever brewed beer, there's a certain smell you get when you've grinded up your malt and you're putting the malt in the boiling water to extract all the starches and the sugars. Like, that's just the whole image that pops into my head. And like I said, there is some fruitiness lingering in the more on the background. It's certainly there, not really on the background, but not as obvious as the maltiness. So I should have brought a pitcher, which I usually do in these tastings, just to cool the tea down a bit, because this will be quite hot, I think. But very nice color, copper, dark brown, rich. Not as red as some Fujianese teas, but that's what I usually get in these Dien Hongs. And I've had some Farmerleaf black teas. I usually buy a bag or two because they're great daily drinkers. So these 250 gram bags of last year were certainly great, and I split some with friends and family. Just to get them like introduced to high-end black tea. So let's see what this tea delivers in terms of mouthfeel. Cheers. Very hot. All right, not the thickest yet, medium thick. Very pleasant mouthfeel. I can feel some tingling on my tongue already, and it's not because of how hot it is. It's certainly something in the tea itself which produces this tingle on my tongue. And the taste is quite malty. Perhaps a bit of fruit in the background as well, so ripe fruits. But mainly that robust, strong maltiness you get from a Dien Hong. Honestly, not too much to say as of right now. What I will do is go through a couple of infusions. I don't know how much these will yield. The leaves are barely opening up, so I think they will be good for another 9 or 10 brews perhaps. We'll see. So yeah, see you in the middle steeps. Alright, so brewing the 5th infusion right now. I went and got my Lognabe just to cool it off a little more. And so far the brews have been very consistent. The leaves have really opened up. Still very malty with light citrus notes, as I like in my Dianhong. And the color is still a rich copper dark brew. Still very thick. I think I can easily get 5 more strong brews out of this tea, which is very nice. But I wanted to talk about the body feel on this Jingmai Gushu Black. I'm actively sweating right now. It's a very, it's very warming, this tea, and I really like it. Still very cold out, still winter, and I think this is the perfect tea just to warm up. I actually prefer drinking Hongcha over Puerh, and I think this is the perfect tea. It's a bit pricey, I know, but for me, I'd rather pay this for this tea than for a Puerh in the same price category. So I will go through a couple of more infusions and I will return in the late steeps. Right, so brewing up what I think will be the final infusion of this Jingmai Gushu black tea. It's the 11th infusion. I've brewed it for 6 minutes. The infusion before this was a bit astringent at 4 minutes, so I didn't push it all the way. Perhaps if I do one more brew, I think I can do like a 10 or 15 minute infusion and it still will taste great. But yeah, this tea just keeps on giving. It's a very, very nice tea for the price. I actually went back to the website to check, and I was wrong. It was only a 100 gram pouch, not a 250 gram one. So still a bit pricey perhaps at 40 cents a gram, but this is my favorite type of tea after raw puerh, and I think it really shows. Well, I think it's a great example of high-end black tea, especially Dianhong. And I think I'll keep buying this stuff from Farmerleaf. It's just great. It's thick. It's rich. It's the website says it's quite strong, and I think that's true. But I think that's just the Gushu character of the tea. I don't think it's actually quite bitter or astringent. It's just, yeah, it's got a very pronounced, very strong, very straightforward taste to it, but it's not like overpowering. So, oh yeah, and one thing, when drinking this tea, it's really strange, but I get some immediate sweetness on my gums. Really nice. So I give this tea a 8.5 out of 10. I won't give it a 9, because I do tend to like those more fruity Dianhongs a bit more, though it's very nice. If it was a little more fruity, I'd give it a 9 or even a 9.5. But very nice tea. I definitely recommend it. Go check them out on farmerleaf.com. And yeah, I think that's it. Great tea. I'll keep enjoying this one, and I hope you do too. So cheers and have a nice day.